Hey y'all, it's your girl Sheila. So I'm back with another episode of Someone to Listen. So today I needed to make a correction about my podcast yesterday. So I stated that it was Eric Gardner who was killed by an officer with a knee to his back. It actually was George Floyd that was killed by a white officer due to the fact of him having his knee in his back. And I apologize to you guys for that. So today I needed to talk about bullying, y'all, and how it's going too far with these kids. They're bullying other children, classmates, friends, simply because they don't have the newest shoe. Their hair is not done a certain way. They don't have the latest clothes. And us as parents need to listen to our children, y'all. Don't brush them to the side when they come home thinking that they just tired and you go tell them to go take a nap. Sit your child down and really talk to them. Find out what's going on. Ask them how their day went. It only gonna take you 5 minutes. That 5 minutes could lead to a lot. I teach my grandchildren not to bully. Don't make fun of a child because they don't have what you have. Because the same way that God gave it to you, He can take it away easily. You don't know what the next child is going through at home. So don't bully them. Be their friend. So I was scrolling down Facebook and I ran across a story of a black woman was called to the school, and it was her daughter that was doing the bullying, y'all. So the principal called her in to talk to her about the situation because her daughter was messing with this little girl every day, making her cry simply because her hair was not done a certain way. Her clothes didn't look right. Her shoes had holes in them. So once the mom heard all this, y'all, she was mad as hell. So she told the principal, can you bring my child in the office? So he called her in his office. And the mom told her, you know what? Since you want to be a bully, that hair appointment that I have for you after school, you're going to give it to your classmate. Those clothes that I was going to take you shopping for, you're going to give those to her also. And as I was reading this, y'all, I got so happy because she handled it in a grown-ass woman way. She didn't start cussing and yelling about my child didn't do that. Y'all land on her. Because if you know your child, you know her ass probably did that 9 times out of 10. But it starts at home. If you teach your kids how to respect other kids, then they'll already know what not to do. But you have some parents that actually condone this shit. How could you go along with your child making fun of another kid because they don't have? You don't know, again, what their home life is like. I feel that bullying should be taught in school. That way, our kids can be educated properly on what not to do. Because I've heard so many stories about children so young as 7 and 8 taking their own lives because they can't take the bullying anymore. And parents not knowing because they don't take time out of their day to talk to their children. Small people need you to listen. Don't just brush them off. That conversation could save a child simply by listening. If they come home quiet, don't assume they're tired. They need a nap. Don't assume that they're hungry, so you feed them. Talk to them. Find out how their day went. And like I said, that 5 minutes out of your day could save a child. That 5 minutes out of your day is not going to hurt shit. I check on my grandchildren every day. I talk to them every day. I teach my children. Talk to your kids. Ask them how school went. You don't know what they're going through because some children choose to stay silent because they're terrified of this person that's doing the bullying. A 5 and 6 and 7-year-old child should not be even thinking about killing themselves. They should be playing. They should be enjoying life as a kid, y'all. This shit is heartbreaking to even hear about a child as young as 6 and 7 killing themselves because they can't take the bullying. So again, when I read that story, I commended that mother to the fullest because she handled it in the utmost way. And I know that daughter learned a valuable lesson to not bully another little girl because she doesn't look a certain way. Baby, she's coming to get an education. I'm not saying that you shouldn't dress your child nice. What I'm saying is teach your child to respect other children. Don't make fun of them because they don't have. In my younger days, I went through a little spell of that. Of kids making fun of me because I didn't have certain things. And it hurt my fucking heart. Because children were so mean. To the point that I didn't even want to go to school some days, y'all. And then when I got a little older and I began to dress a little more, guess what? I started to bully with my other friends because I thought it was cool. I wanted to fit in. And as I got older, I realized that shit wasn't cool. I realized that I was hurting a person's feelings. And I know how that felt to have your feelings hurt because children were making fun of something that you didn't have. So why was I doing it? Simply because I wanted to fit in. So that's why I always stress it to my grandchildren to never make fun of a kid who doesn't have. because you don't know their home situation. And us as parents, and I'm going to stress this to you guys again, please, please listen, talk to your children. Their silence could be for a reason. It's not even going to take that long for y'all to listen. And this is so heartbreaking to me to even have to talk about this today, because children should be just that, children. They should be enjoying life, not even thinking about not wanting to not be here anymore. So guys, I thank you for joining me on Someone to Listen. If you guys have any topics that you'd like to talk about, feel free to inbox your girl, email me, and we could talk about any and everything, y'all. I love you guys. Be blessed, and please stay safe, y'all.